All right, what's going on, everybody, man? What's going on? We're gonna start a little early today, digs. We're gonna start a little early today. What's going on? Yeah, man. So as y'all can see on the title, I ain't gonna stunt. I was sitting there thinking of some gameplays, you know what I'm saying, some type of games I wanted to play today and all that stuff like that or whatever. But I was like, man, I want to do something different today. I ain't want to tire myself out with trying to do gameplays or whatever and all that in the third. So I just didn't want to try to figure out what I was gonna play. Um, so why not get into some, real stuff? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some realness. You know what I mean? Let's get into that real. Um, as y'all can see from the title, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna look up some videos of new generation of women, how they view us. You know what I'm saying? Like I've definitely I got some homegirls that tell me their thoughts on how they feel about us men or whatever, and whatever. They kind of go crazy on it a little bit, and I'll be like, not too much, not too much on us. You know what I'm saying? I know we as a gender, we are difficult. Also, women are difficult. I say we're both difficult. Both genders are difficult. We're difficult together, but we need each other. But regardless, I've always wanted to get inside. Let's really see how they think about us, and then like we can discuss it from there. Like I don't know if like it depends on what the videos I kind of find, because I can't stunt. I'm not really seeing no videos that's really answering the question, or more so showing what I'm wanting to see. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we just gonna get into the mindset of certain things. I mean, I understand that, you know what I'm saying, women want, a lot out of us men, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? They want us to be the providers, which we are. They want us to be the leaders, which we are. Or they want us to lead. I'm sorry, which we should. I mean, it don't not make sense. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I've heard some women sit here and say certain things about us men that don't really make sense at all. But I mean, everybody kind of, you digs, got their own hoopla about it. What's going on, Jonas? What's going on? That's just like, I had this one girl tell me, so every time I hang out with this particular girl, like it ain't nothing like crazy. Like me and her ain't like, you know what I'm saying, trying to be together, nothing like that. But every time I hang out with her, she always comes, we always meet up bareface. You know what I'm saying? She meets me bareface, like literally, no makeup on, ain't really, spruce herself up, ain't never really get herself together, none of that, right? So I've always learned something. When women like somebody, y'all will be damned if y'all go outside looking a hot mess in front of the person that y'all like. So that let me know, with her not, you know what I'm saying? Like with her not wanting to, you know what I'm saying, put makeup on, or not even say makeup. I'm not even saying get all like that for me. I'm not even saying nothing like that. I'm just saying you're letting me know how you feel about me. You don't care if I give a damn or not. You're not interested. That's what that means. She couldn't wait to be like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, because if you can't accept me like this, you ain't gonna accept me dolled up. It don't even make sense. It don't make sense, do it? It's the other way around. If I see you dolled up, I have to see you dolled up first to appreciate you not dolled up. You know what I mean? So it lets me know, I say again, she didn't care. She wasn't interested, which I already knew. But it's just the fact of she made the little whatever. But yeah, that's just part of what I'm saying. It's not even really part of anything. It's just it's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna sit here and go, shit, men or women, we're not gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that. You're not gonna sit here and go hang out with somebody that you find attractive, like, or whatever in the third, and not look presentable. There's no way. Unless you really real deal want to see they full reaction, and that's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, I don't see it being a possibility. I just don't. I just don't. But like I said, we're gonna get into some little selection of videos and just try to react a little bit to them. I'm just like, me personally, it might be a short stream tonight, just because, you know what I'm saying, I know I ain't gave y'all no gameplays, and you know what I'm saying, ain't got y'all no lives or whatever in the past couple of days. Listen, other than my grandfather's situation that I had to deal with on Saturday. Let me turn that off. You heard me get an alert. Other than, you know what I'm saying, dealing with Saturday, Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, my team, Patriots, we took that L. And I was oh my God, I was in the blender on that one. I ain't gonna stunt. I'm so mad about it. I want us to win so bad. But honestly, I'm not even mad at the fact that we didn't win. With L's a L. It's the fact that we got there with the quarterback we did and the team that we did. I didn't expect us to get that far. It's an accomplishment regardless. But what really threw me off was, y'all know it was the rematch between Seattle and New England. It was the rematch. Excuse me. And who did I see when the game was over? They showed a Marshawn Lynch commercial. Marshawn Lynch couldn't wait to sit and be like, revenge tastes sweet, don't it? I'm like, you mother flipper. And that's what hurt me. When Marshawn came on the screen, it was like, man, revenge hurt, don't it? Oh my God, it hurt me. But hey, it is what it is, man. Like I said, it was a good game in my eyes. I mean, Patriots could have played a little better. Our O-line was trash. O-line was super trash. I don't even understand where our O-line was the whole time, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got time to be trying to figure it out, but it's just, it was a waste for real, because wasn't nobody even trying to guard Drake May, which is crazy to me. But anywho, yeah, let's get into these videos. So the first one we got, it's apparently the video is called Male Brain versus Female Brain. What's the difference? We got to get into it, you know what I'm saying?
Female brain
thoroughly.
versus male brain.
Are they really different?
Okay.
Presented by developinghumanbrain.org.
Let's go. Developing Human Brain.
That men and women think differently. The man's brain is like half and half. The
Okay.
woman's brain is like a fudge swirl.
Really?
Well, not exactly, but the truth is very similar to
Not the video said. The video even said, really?
this. Not all human brains are the same.
Of course not.
Here are the ways. The male brain is different from the female brain.
Okay, here we go.
Male's brain is 10% larger.
Okay.
However, that does not affect the IQ.
I would hope not, because, I mean, let's be real. I know a lot of smart women. I'm talking about damn near intelligent. Like, I mean, there's smart and then there's intelligent. There's two different levels in my eyes. You could be smart. Being smart is just an average thing to me. Intelligence, you up there, you know what I'm saying? You on a different level. But I mean, hey, I definitely say women can hold more knowledge than us men for sure, especially on it depends on a certain topic, I guess. But I've also learned that women use, was it 1,000 words? Y'all use 1,000 words more than us men. So I heard that too.
Gray matter contains most of the brain's neuronal cell bodies. Men have nearly 6.5 times more gray matter. White matter, made up of bundles, which connect various gray matter areas.
I didn't know that
Women
either.
have nearly 10 times more of it.
So y'all got more white matter and we got more gray matter.
Focused, and women are great at multitasking.
No, wait, because that's not true. Now, the reason why I say it ain't true, I am a great multitasker. I know how to multitask. Right now, I'm multitasking. I'm literally got the video playing on my phone, got the controller going, mic, computer. I'm multitasking. I know how to multitask. Okay, I can't speak for every other gentleman out there, but I know how to multitask. So, exclude me. Exclude me, please.
Women use both sides of the brain to process information.
Okay.
Men use the left side for most activities.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Women have verbal centers on both sides of the brain. Men tend to have them on the left hemisphere. All that results in women that tend to use more words.
See?
And
See?
men.
That's what I was saying. I say again, that's what I was saying. Y'all use 1,000 words more than we do. And this explains it right here. So, and then, men have a hard time expressing feelings. I mean, I wouldn't say we have a hard time expressing. I mean, most of us just don't want to. Yeah. Yeah, most of us just don't want to. Because, let's just be real. Let's look at the facts. We express something, it'll get used against us later. You know what I mean? Let's not even go there. Like, we'll express something to a woman. We could do that, and they'll listen, yeah, whatever, and then they'll hold it. They'll holster it. So then, when y'all get into like a disagreement or argument, you know what I'm saying, and you say something and she don't like that you said it, wow. That's why you got an extra toe and it got cut off when you was young and you ain't want nobody to know it. You expressed it though.
Have a hard time expressing feelings. Women have more connections, moving from left to right, while men have more connections, moving from front to the back.
Oh, wow.
This makes men have greater synergy between perception and action.
Okay.
They tend to resolve problems directly. It can also explain why women are more inclined to combine logic and intuition.
Whoa. Don't crucify me right now on this one, but wait a minute. They combine logic and intuition? I ain't gonna stand. I'll give y'all the intuition. Women got great intuition. Logic? Depending on what type of logic y'all going off of, because, man, hey, like I said, I've only know from experience. Like I said, I got friends that are girls, and I didn't watch them act illogically so many times. And for an example, me personally, I never understood this part, but like let's say a woman break up with somebody, and it was a bad breakup or whatever, and the guy still has clothes over her house. She tends to think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna burn these clothes. Right? Now, I guess intuition is letting you know, like, okay, yeah, she wants to burn them, or let me burn these because, you know what I'm saying, I'm mad at him and I want to get this anger out somehow, some way. I get it. Logically, because like I said, from experience, I had to stop a group of women from burning some clothes because I had to let them know it's pointless. And it is. You can burn this man's clothes now, unless it's something very dear to him. Like if it's a shirt that, maybe his ex or something bought him, or his mom got him when he was young and he still wears it or something, or even though if he's wearing something young like that, it's crazy. But I'm saying, if it's something that has symbolism behind it, okay, cool, I can understand that with the logic point of view. But like regular clothes, you burn them, we'll get more. We'll just buy more clothes. I mean, unless you got somebody that's a sneakerhead and he got all the J's and then you're cutting his J's up, then I mean, I can understand it then. But, that's material things, you know what I mean? And like I said, you can just buy that again. Like, logically you can buy them again. So, I mean, I get that you don't want to go through the stress of having to do that. But that's how it works in my mind. That's what makes sense to me. I don't know.
Woman's brain has a greater blood flow than man's through specific regions. That may partially explain why women tend to be more empathetic,
Okay.
intuitive,
Uh.
and collaborative,
Okay.
and also why women are more prone to anxiety, depression,
Ah.
and eating disorders.
I'm learning.
Women
I'm
often
learning, man.
have
I'm
a larger
learning.
hippocampus than men. That may explain why women are better at expressing themselves emotionally.
And that can mean with anything, not even just love or nothing like that. Like real deal, like express themselves when they talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? When y'all talking to each other, y'all, girl, that's what I gotta do. You know, I get it. And then, like I said, depression, I also get that shit. I've had some homegirls that's been depressed, and I've had to be like, hey, you shouldn't worry about it like this. You know, I had to uplift them. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense. And that's why it be so hard to kind of get them out of that rut, because when they get depressed, boy, they get in that rut. Like I was like, man, it took me a good 2 days to even get this person out of the rut that they was in. Like they were literally in their mind about a situation that I promise you was not worth the time that they were giving it. But I understand. Yeah.
Amygdala is larger in men.
Okay.
Maybe that is why men tend to respond to emotional stress physically.
The hell was that? What the hell was that? Who just yelled like that? So that's why motherfuckers wanted to fight.
Almost no one has a fully male or fully female brain.
Okay. Which is good.
It is actually impossible to distinguish a person's gender solely by looking at a brain. And while it is
Even though it's
important
one
to understand the differences,
couple
it is
is bigger
important
than
to
other?
remember that different doesn't mean better or worse.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.
Appreciate
Now,
that.
let's take it over to you. Does your brain match your gender identity? Do you think you have more of a male or more of a female brain?
We're not doing that. If you got a male brain, you got a male brain. If you got a female brain, you got a female brain. Like, we're not about to try to figure out all that. All right, now next video. It might be a commercial. Never mind. Next video, as y'all can see, what women are saying about the inside. Wait, hold on. What women are saying about inside the minds of men. Okay, it's kind of what I wanted to know right here. Here we go. See how this goes.
It's helped me understand my husband more. Listening to some
Ma'am,
of the
ma'am, 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 ma'am. I don't see how your husband can't understand you. If he likes pizza, he should understand you. Because you're looking real zitty.
stories, why men kind of do that. I mean, it hit me like, a ton of bricks. It was just like, wow, okay, it makes sense. What I think makes it so unique is that men actually care to want to explain to women why they feel the way they do.
Okay, yes. Yes and no. Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we be wanting to open up to y'all because sometimes it feels better for us to open up. But it goes back to what I was saying earlier. You can open up, but just be prepared for it to get used against you later. Possibly. I'm not going to say every time. Possibly.
I recommend it to every woman, just to be able to understand what goes on inside of the mind of a man.
Here, they can ask guys questions, this panel of guys questions, anything they want, and get a true answer, a real answer.
A couple of the ladies that are in our group have some complications in their marriage. And I think that it was really helpful to them because they are struggling and want to work their marriages out and feel that they were stuck. I think that this gave them some insight of, maybe I have a way. Maybe there's some hope.
It was very valuable.
Hope of what? To understand that us?
It was so open and honest, and we were able to ask questions that we would have never.
You know what? I just thought about something. I mean, I'm gonna continue the video, but I just thought about something. This is technically the wrong video, if it makes sense, because I was hoping to have a little variety. If it makes sense, like I need variety. You know what I mean? Like I understand these are white women, but I'm saying like we need some variety. Get some black women in there, some Latinos, some Asians. We need to get everybody's perspective. I feel like not just white women's perspective. No offense to them. I'm just saying to really make this work how I want it to work, you gotta have all. You know what I'm saying? I said my elbow and it hurt.
Been able to ask our husbands because it's awkward. It's hard to understand a guy. I don't understand, but I want to. I want to understand my husband, and I want to love him better. And so being able to ask.
Also, side note, I have to say it, but don't, you feel me, don't crucify me on it. This is the reason why some brothers choose white women. Listen to them. Listen to them. They want to hear us out. They want to understand us. They want to make it better. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to hear us out. Like, come on. It's real. It's real. It's real. This is real. Like they want to hear us out. They want to know what's going up here in the noodle box. You hear me? They want to know, bro. That's why I'm saying, like, y'all be seeing these brothers with the white women. Listen, oh, he with a white girl. I mean, clearly Becky listens. Becky with the good hair listens and actually cares. Just saying.
Others, how they're thinking, why they process that way. The panel just really helped us see more clearly some of the roots of why guys are struggling, why our husbands are troubled, and why they're hurting. And we could ask any question, which is refreshing. It's really good. So I was very grateful for this opportunity. It really did impact me. And I've already gone and shared with some other women, and they said, I wish I could have been there. And I hope they can be.
Oh my word, it's amazing.
Oh my word, it's amazing.
Every single woman. I don't care if you're single, if you're married, if you're divorced, if you never want to be married, if you're dating, it's awesome. It was a panel of guys that they were real. They were boldly and authentically honest. But I think that's what women need to hear. It was really incredible. I felt like I'm not alone. There's all these women that understand exactly what I'm going through. And I think it made me just feel, it was like a burden off. I feel less guilty. I understand better ways now to talk to my husband about different subjects. The topics that they cover Inside the Minds of Men it just hit it straight on, exactly what I needed to hear. It's all the stuff that I deal with my husband or even with our sons, ranging everything from lust to pornography to work to stress to not feeling like they measure up or they know everything. I think every single woman needs to be a part of this this time of Inside the Minds of Men. It was incredible.
So I'm assuming it's some type of like,
hello.
I'm assuming it's some type of like panel that they have. That's what it is. Let's go to the next thing. 5 things women do that push men away. So this right here, I would say this part right here is for the women. And I can't stunt. If men, I ain't gonna stunt fellas, if y'all watching this with y'all girl, this isn't to throw no fork in the road of, a relationship or trying to have, difficult questions being asked. Nah, this is something that helps everybody understand everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if us men ever had doubts of how y'all think or how y'all feel about something, this could be it. Or women, if y'all want to know, like, oh snap, I've been really liking this dude, why he ain't hit me back, this video right here, this could be for y'all. You know what I'm saying? What's 5 things y'all do that push us away? I mean, I can name one right now, possibly. The one thing I can think of is more so y'all possibly want to commit too fast, if it makes sense. Like y'all maybe ready to move forward faster than the man is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not saying we want to move at our own pace, but like we're not trying to really rush too much, or you know, you don't know somebody's past. You know what I mean? We don't know y'all past. Y'all probably had a situation where the relationship ended too fast because you weren't trying to commit immediately. So you think that the next one you should try to commit immediately and see, hopefully it works. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't really try to do everything with, you know what I'm saying, different people. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the same thing with different people. That's what I meant to say. Like, you can't think that's going to work with the next person. You know what I mean?
Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing about 5 things women do that push men away. Let's begin by saying that, generally, no one sets out to sabotage their relationship. Most of us have the best intentions. We want things to work out and we try to be the perfect partner. We put our hearts on the line and invest ourselves fully, expecting a positive outcome, although that's not always how things turn out. It seems like men and women have entirely different mindsets when it comes to love and relationships. Something mundane that seems reasonable or even expected behavior for a woman might be a total deal breaker for a man. In today's video, we're going to focus on some of the biggest mistakes women make that push men away. Number 1, overanalyzing. One of the biggest mistakes women make is overanalyzing everything. Men usually say and do things without overthinking every move or word, while women can spend hours analyzing the nuances in every statement or act. Yeah, it's
honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't see no problem with that. I mean, only thing I think that's probably wrong with that is if like you're jumping to conclusions that have nothing to do with the topic or the subject of the matter. You know what I mean? Or just like, you know, I don't know, maybe just sometimes, you know, we might already have the answer in our head, and then the way y'all kind of think about it is so far left for how we were thinking about it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It could possibly be that. I mean, you know.
hard not to overthink everything when you just started seeing someone, since you don't know how the other person thinks or where they stand. However,
that's exactly what I was saying, is in like I said, you don't know everybody's past. You don't know what somebody been through before you met them. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's been months. It don't matter if it's been years. You don't know what that person has been through in their life. So at the end of the day, we have to be gentle with everybody. Men have to be gentle with women. Women, I can't stunt. Even though we're men and we supposed to be hard body and this and that and the third, I gotta be gentle with us, man. Like I said, y'all don't know what we've been through, bro. We go through so much, bro. And I'm gonna be real, us black men, for real, we go through so much. Literally every day we walk out that door. We don't know what's gonna happen when we walk out that door. We living in that stress every day, bro. Every day.
overanalyzing everything a guy says and does is going to make you come across a bit obsessive. There's no need to blow things out of proportion if he texts you a little less than the day before, or when he responds a little later than usual. Constantly obsessing over the small stuff and confronting him about things that seem suspicious to you is a surefire way to make things uncomfortable. Fact.
Now, with the texting thing, I mean, let's just be real, bruh. Not everybody's a texter. Not everybody's a texter. Not everybody's a caller. Not everybody wants to be on the phone. Not everybody wants to not be on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have different things. You know what I'm saying? If a guy is texting you every day, every minute of the hour, yada, 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 and then the next day it's spotty, maybe because, you know what I'm saying, he realized he sat back and realized, damn, I'm texting her a little too much right now. Let me dial it back a little bit. I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to keep doing this. You know, I'm just gonna keep texting her and I might be getting on her nerves, or, you know what I'm saying, or I might be, you know, so she might be, you know, who knows to say if she's busy and everything like that, like, you know, type of thing. Like, we overthink too. Like, we overthink just as much as y'all do with certain things. You know what I'm saying? Some don't give a damn. Us men, some of us are nonchalant, don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But still, texting part, you know what I'm saying, I can't speak for all men, because I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and try to expose certain things us men do neither. That's not what this is about. I'm not here to expose nothing. I'm here to just, we get an understanding for both of us, men and women. But I'm saying, sometimes texting just, it could be spotty, bro. Because, you know, we just be wanting to dial it back, or we got something going on at the moment. You know what I'm saying? It slips our mind to text back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're gonna get a text back again. We ain't forgot about you. We just got stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? We got things going on. Like, you know, you'll text somebody. You know what I'm saying? For example, it's hypothetically. You know, even though I'm using a real scenario, but it's still hypothetical. I'm texting this girl. You know what I'm saying? We've been texting for 3 days straight. You know what I'm saying? Conversation is just great. You know what I'm saying? I'm texting. And then, you know what I'm saying, I lose somebody in my family. And that's, you know, it hitting me hard. So I'm really just thinking about that. My mind's so set on that. And I ain't really been wanting to really associate with nobody. I kind of want to be to myself. At that moment, I'm not going to text. Don't take it to heart. I'm going through something. Now, you know, if you were, hey, I'm sorry for your loss, or I'm sorry to hear about this, you know, you doing that, cool, I appreciate it. I'm still going to kind of give myself a little space right now. Let me get myself together, get myself back. Then we can start texting again.
Number 2, not giving enough space. You can't really blame a guy for wanting some space. You're probably the same way too, to some degree. Yes, there are a lot of guys who want more space so they can have their cake and eat it too. But the majority...
And see, he explained it. Like I said, there's some men I heard that's, you know, not texting for a different reason. I'm not trying to expose that though. That's not what this video is. Not to expose that, but have a point. You know what I'm saying? Some people I heard, you know, not texting because they want their cake and eat it too. I mean, I get it. But I mean, that's on both sides, because both sides can do that. That's...
Majority of them aren't like that.
Exactly.
Most guys simply just want some space to be on their own or to hang out with their buddies. They don't want to feel imprisoned. It's rather stressful to a guy when his partner thinks that he's being selfish, or that he's making up an excuse to go out and cheat just because he asked for a little space.
Everybody needs space. Everybody does. Like I said, if you think he's out there, you know what I'm saying, being, you know, doing some infidelity, then, I mean, you should probably look into that on your own time, more so, a little deeper. But, I mean, sometimes, hey, us men just be wanting space. Everybody can use space. Like, women need space, y'all need space. I mean, y'all need space, we need space. You know what I'm saying?
Number 3, being a drama queen. Everyone knows a drama queen or drama king. It might be entertaining to observe their antics every once in a while, but it's completely different if the attention-seeking person is someone you're in a relationship with. Some women have no trouble starting drama, even about the smallest things.
Oh, God.
They're good at showing up and showing out, wherever and whenever. This kind of behavior not only leads to embarrassment, but it leaves a very poor impression, which only leads onlookers to speculate and gossip. And that's a great way for rumors to start. Whatever issues you might be having are best solved behind closed doors, between the two of you. Number 4,
No, hold on. Now that right there is more so saying, like, you feel me? Something didn't happen. It made you mad. You go to him and you know what I'm saying, you basically let your anger out about the situation or whatever the situation may be. But it's like y'all out and about, out in the open, out in public, you know what I'm saying, you causing a scene, and you know what I'm saying, yelling and this and that, y'all arguing and stuff like that, whatever. So y'all catching yourself arguing out in public. He may not be trying to argue, but you're trying to get a point across, and you don't care who's watching. Hey, that's doing too much. Because at the end of the day, handle it at home. So for that way at home, whatever decision is made at that point can be made at home. Because it'll be worse. It's worse when you are out and about and y'all having that argument and y'all got to get back in the car together. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get back in the car together and you're arguing in the car. It's dangerous, because who knows what happens. She might get mad and haul off and hit you, and you driving. You can't. First of all, you're not supposed to do nothing. Defend yourself, but let's keep it real. We do not endorse DV around here. You feel me? But yeah,
him to read your mind. Another big mistake a woman can make in a relationship is expecting a man to always know what she's thinking without saying anything. But expecting him to read your mind and to somehow magically know what's wrong will only make him want to disengage and push you away. That's how taxing this behavior can be. It's much easier just to be upfront and honest. Simply telling him what's bothering you is refreshing, and it shows that you're more interested in fixing the problem rather than punishing him for upsetting you. Making him guess accomplishes nothing. It only frustrates him more. Number 5, trying to...
Are we mind readers? Do we look like mind readers? Why do you think that we're going to know what is wrong off of how you acting or how you're looking? There's no way. We don't expect y'all to read our minds. It's over. We don't expect it. But we understand, us as men, we have to just, we got to just deal with it. Like, we have to just deal with what we got going on. We could tell you, but like I said again, some men understand that we could tell y'all and it ain't going to matter. That's how we got to deal with the life. Excuse me. But yeah, that's how we got to deal with life. You feel me? We're not mind readers. Because you got an attitude and you being snappy and sarcasm and stuff like that, we don't know what's wrong with you. If you tell us, just tell us. If you think it's going to hurt us, then, I mean, I guess that's still a problem. But I feel like you rather tell the person than not, because closed mouth don't get fed. And I ain't even talking about eating. I'm just saying in general, like, you got to say something. Like, you got to voice your, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. Like, if you don't, it won't get solved. There won't be no solution. There won't be no, you know, you'll think we won't care because we don't want to have to deal with an argument. You know what I mean? Like, because we think that you're acting like this now, we'll start an argument later. Or literally when I ask you what's wrong. Like, we don't know. You can't expect that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, some people don't want to deal with that. Some people don't want to deal with, you know what I'm saying, the arguing and you know what I'm saying, this and the third or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, I can't stop. One of my exes, one day she used to get on my phone. She used to say she's getting on Instagram. And when she get on Instagram, she's really going on there and going through my messages and, you know what I'm saying, this and that, the third, whatever. So one day she's on my phone and I'm watching TV with my roommate or whatever and just chilling. And I'm just like, I'm kind of looking over at her, but like I'm seeing like she's kind of like she's got my phone, like, I don't know if I can see it, but she got my phone like this, right? If you ever see a woman have a phone like this, with her two fingers like this, she's screenshotting. Okay? She's screenshotting. So she was screenshotting, sending photos and messages to her phone because her phone was going off, you know what I'm saying, like almost every 5 seconds. So, you know, and then I look at her again and I see if she's still doing it, but then, like, you know what I'm saying, like I see this tear coming down her face and I'm like, what's wrong with you? She's like, nothing, ain't nothing wrong with me. And it's like, you just knew she had an attitude out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay. So the thing about her was, and this is kind of going to the point of the video, which is, I mean, it didn't push me away, but it definitely was something that bothered me. She never wanted to tell me what was wrong right there and then if she had a problem. She waited till she got home and then texted me what the problem was. Cause she's a faster texter than me. Women are faster texters than us men. I understand that. We are not somebody that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, typing off. No, they use both thumbs. I use literally one hand to text sometimes. She was using both hands. She knew I couldn't text back fast enough, so she can throw all she wanted to say out there, and I couldn't get a word in. Okay, but at this moment, this was different. I took her home or whatever, and she was asking me questions about what was going on with this and this and that, the third. She was seeing messages in my phone from this girl that was asking me about my job. She was asking me, was my job hiring? And so she asked me this 3 different times. First 2 times, I told her, yeah, we're hiring. I can get your application. I try to give her that application multiple times. She's never followed up. The third time was the time that she seen the text message. She was asking me, so what was the other time that you told her you always asked me this? Because she always asked me about my job and if it's hiring, but she never followed through if she wanted the application or not. Then the other messages she was seeing was some girl sent me $20 on Cash App. All right. Now, her mind, this is honestly, it's flattering, but at the same time, it's an insult. She thought I was doing the nasty for money. Like I said, it's flattering because, I mean, hey, somebody would rather pay for it. I mean, that's a flex, right? No. Okay. Wasn't nobody paying for nothing. Wasn't nobody paying for nothing. Wasn't nobody doing nothing to get paid. She only gave me that money because I had helped her out with a situation. Okay. She was going through a DV situation. Okay. A very bad DV situation at that. You know what I'm saying? Her boyfriend was very, very much so not the right person for her. And I helped her get out of that situation and helped her basically catch a flight to where her father and stuff was living at the time, whatever now. But yeah, she was thankful for me helping her out because at the end of the day, I don't want nobody to be in no situation like that. Nobody should be in a DV situation at all. Like, that is the worst thing in the world because it starts minor, then it moderately gets worse. And for her, it was getting worse, very much worse. And it made me feel very bad for her just because of the fact that I couldn't do more. Like, what's the worst? What could I did? Went over and whooped his ass? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not about to fight nobody for over no girl. You got to be my wife, my shit. First of all, my girl wife, family. Just some girl that I barely know. No. Like I said, I knew her, but like I'm saying, like to that extent, no, I didn't know her like that. So it wasn't all that. But like I said, I explained all that to her. I told her what it was. She wasn't trying to hurt it. I understand that. 'Cause at the end of the day, I wasn't perfect. I'm not perfect. And to this day, I am still. I feel like I'm still paying for that situation. That happened. That happened like 2018, 2017, 2018, you know what I'm saying? One of those years. That happened then. So it's like I feel like God still ain't done punishing me for that. Because that's why I feel like dating's hard now. Because in the day, I can try to talk to somebody, but they always find a way or show me that they were never genuine. It's the worst feeling in the world, and to a point where I kind of give up. But that's why I'm like, I'm not giving up, because that's why I'm doing videos like this, because this right here is helping all of us, everybody. But regardless, I love that girl. My ex I'm talking about. I love that girl. I have no ill will towards her. Do we communicate now? No. I mean, I feel like because at the end of the day, I'm cool with some of my exes. I mean, I'm not doing nothing crazy with them. Like, I'm real deal, like actually cool with them. Like, if I needed advice or something like that, I can call them and they'll give me advice. You know what I'm saying? They help me out. They'll let me know if somebody's, you know what I'm saying, playing me, or if I should go for it, or, you know, they do all that. So I appreciate it. Because at the end of the day, I am a great person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am a great person. I'm a better friend. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, like I said, I don't wish no ill will on her, regardless. But that's just to capitalize on number 4.
Change him. Trying to get someone to change isn't a good foundation for any healthy relationship.
Of course
it's
not.
One thing wanting to help a guy be the best he can be. It's another trying to change his entire personality to fit your expectations. Encouraging him to aim higher and helping him improve isn't wrong at all, but taking it too far, nagging and criticizing him at every turn, isn't helpful and will definitely drive him away. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found it...
That was just 5 right there. So, yeah, I mean, trying to change us, let's just be real. Now, I'm trying to see how I'm going to say this. Wanting to uplift the man, ain't no problem with it at all. Y'all can uplift us. We go for that. You know what I'm saying? Not turn us down, not making us feel bad, and then like that. We live for that. Trying to change us, you ain't gotta do that. Let us be us. We feel more alive when we are ourselves. You know what I'm saying? we could be ourselves around you. You trying to change us and mold us and make us into something. First of all, I'm gonna ask you who you trying to make me into. Who you trying to make me be? Your ex? I hope not. I hope you ain't buying me the cologne you used to buy him because you want me to smell like him. Don't do that. Please don't. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Women be trying to change us. Not all. Some. Because you don't never hear no men try to change women. Most I know about that, I mean, not change, but more so like they want you to act a certain way, yeah. But I mean, nobody's trying to change anybody. Be yourself. I mean, be yourself. But hey, it is what it is. All right, we're going to this next video. I don't know if a commercial gonna play or not. Let's hope it don't. If it do, I'm gonna get my buttons ready just in case I ain't trying to hear. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta hear all that. Let's see.
Valentine's Day prep always includes smooth legs.
That's what I thought. Exactly what I thought. Nigga probably still hear it though. Okay, hold on. Okay. I don't know how long this video about to be. I really don't. Well, it says 28 minutes, but let's see how far they about to go. Because I think this is kind of the area I wanted to be in. Let's get some ebony in there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some melanin in this conversation a little bit. Your father was broke, but your husband can't be. Intelligent man shuts down host on dating broke. All right. So I'm assuming this video is about women dating broke men. Now I understand. As us men, we are supposed to be the providers. I understand that. Sole providers of that. We have to understand something. Today's economy is not yesterday's economy. Today's economy is a different economy. Nowadays, we need each other more than ever. We need to real deal work together to make things work. Okay? Now, I understand as a man, we're supposed to be the providers. I get it. I understand it. But at the same time, nowadays, it takes two, bro. It takes two.
A good for nothing father that was working 12 hours a goddamn day. Why
Jesus.
can't you love your husband?
Where are these fathers? You can't choose your daddy. You can't choose your daddy.
Exactly. So when do you take accountability for choosing your man? Y'all be the first to talk about how a woman brings support. She brings motivation, inspiration, prayer. She can bring a man from the peaks to the valleys. When we first moved in with each other, I was going through a hard time. Like, seriously, it was a bad time for me.
Why were you dating?
Why was I dating? But why was I dating? Because I was still an amazing man.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, you said, why was I dating?
Yeah, what you asked is what she
I was
asked.
still an amazing man.
Now, hold on before this video starts. Hey, JB Reacts, man. Shout out to JB Reacts. Money does not make you. Okay? Let's just keep it real. Money does not make you. You could be broke, but your personality and your thought process is different from your bank account. Okay? End of the day, I understand women want to live a little easier. They want a man that got that money. I get it. I want that bag. I get it. City Girls, Sexy Red, all that little genre music trained y'all for that. I get it. And it was a horrible train, I think. But at the same time, that's how some women think nowadays. They think like, oh, I want a man that can provide this and that and the third. Now, that's just that particular women. There's some women that out here already making it. There's women that out here making more money than a lot of men out here, which I understand that the men they're going to want the men that can make, I didn't even say exactly the same, but can make money, if not more than them. You know what I'm saying? They want somebody on the equal playing field like they are. And I understand that. But at the same time, a bank account does not determine who you are. Sorry. Emotionally and physically. Financially, yes. Emotionally and physically, no.
Alan. So when it comes to our relationships in the Black community, people that were born and raised in the Black community, when a community hasn't had consistent access, I'm sorry.
No, you're not
Bad
supposed to be
comments.
sorry.
When a community hasn't had consistent access to wealth, conversations about family roles don't come from abundance; they come from survival. That's why discussions about Black women being housewives can be triggering or create fear or resistance among some Black men. In cultures where generational stability is
making good
provided,
points.
there's a feeling of it's a natural feeling. In communities shaped by economic interruption, it can feel overwhelming. That tension isn't about love; it's about security.
I don't understand where people think that all these ethnicity groups or these other communities are just thriving in abundance to where they're just rich and just lavish lifestyles. Majority of people are average or below average, and they're still thriving when it comes down to a family dynamic between a man and a woman coexisting with each other to raise a family. So all this because the Black people were disenfranchised throughout the years. We understand the history, but we can't sit right here and say that people have not dated and been together in times of poverty.
I don't agree.
And see, I don't like that neither. Because at the end of the day, stop rationalizing it to literally one race. You can't make it seem like only us Black people are the main race struggling when it comes to dating. Shit, if it came to financial or just in general, like, bro, there's no way. Like, I'm sorry, there's nothing that a white couple is doing that, you feel me, this Arabian couple doing. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's no. And I don't like the fact that it's like literally, and I feel like every other race don't have this type of problem for real, if that makes sense. Like, I literally feel like they really try to make it like it's only Black people. Like, it's just not Black people that really having these type of problems in relationships. Like, we're not the only one. Like, you feel me? Like, we're literally not. Stop making it to where it's just Black people. Stop doing it. It's not just us. That's why I'm glad I went to. I needed some melanin, man, on this little shit right here. I needed some melanin, cause for real, like, you see, like I said, the white people that we was watching just a few minutes ago, how they were sitting there saying, "Yeah, I talked to my husband. My husband talks to me." Like, that they chose to do that. Yeah, I understand they chose to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? They chose to talk to her husband or whatever in the third. Yeah. Because of the fact that there was a problem in the relationship. So she took it upon herself to figure out what was going on. Okay, cool, whatever in the third. Damn. That's with that aspect. I'm just saying, even in the end, Black people are not the only race that has relationship problems, dating problems, even though, like I said, the same thing, but still, like, it's not hard to date in the Black community. It's not. It's just how everything's kind of interpreted. I feel like it's what makes it hard.
I know you don't.
You want to know why? Because if you can love your good for nothing father that was working 12 hours a goddamn day, then why can't you love your husband?
Where are these fathers?
Listen.
And there we go.
And see, she tried. I ain't gonna lie. She tried to trigger. Where are the fathers? Because at the end of the day, what they say about us Black people, what they say about us, most of us are deadbeat fathers. They love going that far. They love going that far and say they deadbeat fathers. And I mean, I'm not a statistic of it. I got my father in my life. My father had his father in his life. My little cousins, they got their fathers in their life. You know what I'm saying? My family stand up. My family stand up fathers, straight up. So I can't say I understand how that is. You know what I'm saying? To not have that in my, not have a father figure in my life. I mean, I didn't really have a mother figure in my life, but that was not by choice. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of something like that just happened. Life happens, man. You know, my mom's passed away when I was young, so I didn't really have a mother figure in my life. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little different. Only really mother figure that I had in my life for was my grandmother, and you know what I'm saying? God rest her soul. But I'm just saying, like, she's trying to rage. She's trying to rage bait. Because at the end of the day, there were some stand-up fathers that was working 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? There are people out there doing that. You serious? I got a homeboy right now. He got 5 kids. That man makes sure every day he gets up to go to work every single day to make sure he provides for his kids, his girl, his household, and his mental. Like, what are we talking about? Like, it's doable.
Once again, if you can love your dad, whether he had it or he didn't, then why can't you love your man or your husband?
No, if my daddy good for nothing,
There are so many women out there with good for nothing fathers that love their father.
You can't choose your daddy. You can't choose your daddy.
Okay, exactly. So when do you take accountability for choosing your man?
Point.
But that's the point that I'm making. Why is that an issue to not want that for yourself? And why is it so hard to?
But what y'all are doing is choosing the man.
There are roles, and you're saying our role as a woman is not appreciated. You said that when we say we want a man, we want certain things in a man, but then you're saying that there's nothing that you think of, nothing that comes to mind when you think of what you want in a woman. What does a great woman provide?
I think you don't.
Oh, see, look, bro, I was about to say something. What a great woman can provide is a space and comfort and understanding. Yeah. Like, I'm not the type of man to be like, oh yeah, women should be cooking and cleaning. Nah, I'm not going that far. I'm not going to go that far because at the end of the day, I can cook. I ain't saying I'm a iron chef or no, I ain't saying all that, but I can cook. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I can clean. So I can help her with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to just do it by herself. Like, shit, me and my ex used to cook all the time. We used to cook it. We used to help. We used to literally, I didn't say help, but like, we used to literally cook, you know what I'm saying, together. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Clean too. Like, come on, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I understand, but like, me personally, a woman should bring peace, comfort, understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, be my peace to where I come home from a 10-hour, 12-hour day. You know what I'm saying? I come home to a warm embrace. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could talk to me about your day or whatever, and I could just lay there in your arms, you know what I'm saying, listen to you and possibly go to sleep. Or play my game for a little bit and still listen to you. Like, I can multitask. Listen to you while I'm playing the game or whatever in the third and shit. I'm still answering you and everything like that as you're just sitting there chilling, watching me play the game or something like that. Like, be the peace, be the understanding, because, then when I come in and I want to say something and I'm venting about my day or what happened at work or whatever, you're there and you're there to give your input. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's all we really ask for real. Like, it's not hard.
I don't want your father. A lot of these women will say they love their fathers, but ultimately the guy that you would need to date that qualifies, that live the same life your father lived, you would disqualify him, which is crazy to me.
The reason we're constantly having this argument is because we keep drawing hard lines. There are no hard lines. I don't think that there are hard lines.
Wait, for anything?
Wait, just hear where I'm coming from. As far as
let him finish. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him finish. The man ain't even said nothing yet. And you talking about some really? Like, let him finish though. Like, let him get to his point. Let him finish. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather hear how y'all rebuttal then. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him finish the whole statement, and then I would love to hear y'all rebuttal, because I feel like then that way y'all can give y'all real deal answer how y'all feel about the situation.
Relationships. I think sometimes you're going to meet a woman that loves to cook and clean.
Yep.
Sometimes you're going to meet a woman that loves to cook, that doesn't like to clean. Doesn't mean she's not a great woman. Sometimes you may meet a woman that can't cook, can't clean, because she didn't grow up in a household that taught her to.
That is true.
Facts.
We can't write everybody off.
Nope.
She's not a great woman.
I love this. This is why I wanted to do this. I love this. Because at the end of the day, this is real. This is real. Because at the end of the day, a woman might have grew up in a family where, you feel me, she didn't get to learn how to cook. Didn't get to learn how to clean. Didn't get to learn how to be a woman for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, some women are raised by their fathers, not mothers. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You were taught to be a little more, I don't know, not masculine, but you know, a little more assertive. You know what I'm saying? Like you were taught to do this and do that, but you weren't never taught to do this. You know what I'm saying? To where that's going to be a little tougher for you in the future when you're trying to find you a man. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want.
I think sometimes you may meet a man.
Wait, for you, that's the difference.
Hold on, wait. Now let me give you the flip side. I think sometimes you may meet a man that doesn't make $200,000 a year. You know, and I don't like to put us on Front Street, but in my relationship, when we first moved in with each other, right, I was going through a hard time.
Respect.
Like, seriously, it was a bad time for me.
Why were you dating?
See, I don't like that type of state. Why were you dating? It doesn't matter. People are going to find people that they deem attractive or qualified candidates, regardless whether they have it or they don't have it. The thing about it is, are your standards too high? Because when we just talking about surviving, it don't take much to just do the bare minimum, just being honest.
I was out dating.
Yeah, and then see then the backpack of what he's saying. I think that's horrible to ask. Why are you dating? Like, because I'm not in a good space, nothing like that right now. Why am I dating? I mean, who's to say he was looking? You know what I'm saying? Who's to sit here and say he was looking? You know what I'm saying? Even though he just sat there and said he moved in with his girl. Like, he did just say he moved in with his girl, so technically he had already met her. Okay, cool. But like, why were we dating? I mean, why were you dating? Because, you know, I was already in the relationship, and then possibly, you know what I'm saying, who knows? He couldn't show that he was going through something. He couldn't be like, you know, put that out there like, oh yeah, I'm going through something or whatever in the third, yada yada yada. But you feel me? I'm going through hard times right now. So for real, I'm really just sitting here, just like, you know what I mean? I'm her with it, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it really is what it is at that point. Like, we're dating or whatever, but like, it's more so, are you gonna? It's all about your integrity, if it makes sense. Like, it's either you're gonna real deal sit there and be dealing with them hard times, or you're gonna build yourself out of them hard times and make it better for the situation that you're in. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always a work in progress. Like, don't never sell yourself short on a work in progress.
Oh, were you dating already and then you had bad times?
No, yeah, I was dating, but But why was I dating? Because I was still an amazing man.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No,
it is what you're saying. That is what you're saying, and see, this was in the beginning of the video. It's what you're saying. Because at the end of the day, nothing stops us from being a great man. Nothing stops it. You either a great man or you're not. Straight up, you either a great man or you're not. You can become one as well, but I'm just saying, you're either a great man or you're not. To ask somebody straight on why you were dating because you were having hard times in the middle of your relationship is disrespectful in my eyes.
You said, why was I dating?
Cooker.
Because I was still an amazing man.
Well, the only reason I asked that was because I feel like a lot of times, and this is for men and women, when you are not in a like stable place, like for yourself, like, why are you?
I don't believe in that. And the reason I don't believe in that.
Can I?
Sure, I'm sorry.
I just don't.
Fellas, let him finish too. You feel me? She let him finish, even though she did try to cut him off, but she did let him finish. Gotta let her finish too, Brody.
Don't believe that you should be worried about dating. Your first priority should be like getting to a safe space for yourself.
I think a lot of these women's standards are too high. I'm just being honest. I don't think it comes down to. I definitely agree that someone should have their finances together, depending on your age. But that's going to matter which age timeline you in that you are trying to date. But to say that most of these guys don't have their things together, I think women's standards are just out of the roof sometimes, depending on who you're dealing with.
Let's give clarity. Let's give clarity.
Can you do it at the same time?
No, I don't.
Let's give clarity.
I actually don't.
Let's give clarity. My monthly bills are $10,000 a month. I've always been able to cover my monthly bills. My broke is not everybody.
He said, "Damn." He said, "Damn." Hey, you must got a big house, man. You must got a big house. You know what I'm saying? Hey, must live on the top floor somewhere. We don't know how he live.
Be a good thing and a bad thing at the same damn time.
Oh God.
That's number one. That's
10 bands,
number
boy.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, for me, I would rather deal with a woman when I'm going through hard times to know if it's real or not. To me,
Now my brother, I agree and disagree with him. I agree and disagree with him because number one, yes, that can show you who's real and who's fake. Yes, it can. It can show you who's really there. It really can. But it's a double-edged sword because you will play yourself to a point to where that woman ain't trying to deal with you during your hard times. She's not trying to be sitting here building you up. She don't want to do that. Not everybody wants to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody wants to build somebody up. Nobody wants to do that. So, you know, to her point in the red hoodie, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you should have waited, you know what I'm saying, to get yourself straight first before you want to really step out there. Then that way, you know what I'm saying, a woman ain't got to try to do all that. But I understand you got to know what's real first. Because at the end of the day, everything ain't going to be perfect in the relationship. It's just not, okay? Everything is not going to be perfect in the relationship. Not everything's going to be cool. Not everything's going to be peachy. I might not have it this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things might happen. You know, inconvenience can pop up. Inconveniences pop up all the time. So you want to know if somebody's real and really there for you to be there for you. Because, man, you can weed them out real quick that way.
and 3 years later, that is why I'm with my partner.
But your hard times ain't the same as other people's hard times.
And that's a fact.
You probably could still do the nice dinners and
No,
stuff.
that's not necessarily true. Because once again, if all I can pay is the bills, then we still scrape.
Yeah, but you got a nice crib. Sometimes
it doesn't.
I'm just.
But you also have a woman.
You trying to be funny talking about some, oh, you got a nice crib. What? Knowing damn well that, no, it ain't it. You know it ain't it. She talking all about, I'm playing. You knew it wasn't it. You knew it wasn't it.
That can like pick up the slack.
Yeah, but you asked him why is he dating?
But
he's
you
all
asked
right.
me,
So,
why am I
yeah,
dating?
why is he dating?
I'm dating because the woman I want is here from me.
Wait, okay, so I get what you're saying, but in my opinion, if you can meet your bills, I think that's fine.
Okay, a large majority of people can just meet their bills. We talking about you trying to do this lavish lifestyle, trips, traveling. That's what women get fatigued at when it
Yup.
comes down to when guys aren't.
Yup, and I know that's probably where it's coming. Yup.
That bare minimum goes out the window.
Yup.
I'm saying is that if you are in a place where you don't have security for the basics, which is food, shelter, like all of like the
what about
the necessity?
You know, women to tell you
Necessities? You just named the 3 necessities right there. Food, shelter, and I forgot the third one, but I guess security wasn't security, wasn't it? I mean, bro, that's cool, but that's the necessities, yeah. I mean, men, we majority provide that. I mean, I'm not gonna say all of us, but majority we provide that. So I'm like, what? You know what I mean? But what dude's talking about, y'all can't see him in his bottom right corner, but what he's talking about is, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's cool. Everything's cool when I can meet my bills and get that together in the third. But then, like, when you're trying to go out, take these trips, do this and do that in the third, then if I ain't got it to do that, then it's a problem because you're wanting to do everything you're seeing people do on Instagram. You're scrolling on Instagram like, I wish I was out in the Bahamas somewhere. I wish I was out in Jamaica somewhere. I wish I could fly here. I wish I can go do that, you know. But at the same time, I'm making sure I meet my bills because I got 10 stacks monthly bills.
if you can't afford to go out on a date or two a month, then you shouldn't be dating.
No, you shouldn't.
You understand? But for me, no, I'm sorry. I'd rather deal with someone at a time that we got to go through the fire together.
We're talking about two different things, though.
That's real.
How?
Because so what you're saying, like,
I love how they only got 2 men right now on the couch. They're agreeing with each other. The women are stuck. They're like, we're talking about 2 different things. No, we're not. We're not talking about two different things. No, we're not. Like, there's nothing wrong with, like I said, to his point, to have somebody that you know is going to go through the fire with you, that lets you know that you got another soldier with you, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a soldier with you, meaning if you struggling, she's struggling, but more so like y'all are willing to get it together and get out and not struggle no more. Y'all building. It's a building process. You know what I'm saying? Y'all building and you know when it gets to that point where it's like, man, you don't know what you're gonna do anymore and everything like that, y'all don't give up. She don't give up, you don't give up. And it's like that right there, that's what builds it. And I think majority of people like that are the main people that get married. For real. Cause at the end of the day, y'all go strong for it. Y'all strong, man.
Give you a perfect example. Right now, like, my husband launched a business, I think it's maybe a year and a half ago now. Thank God it has actually done well. And
why does it gotta be thank God it's actually doing well? What would happen if it didn't do well? You know what I'm saying? What would have happened if it didn't go well? Would you have left him? Would you have left him because his dream did not take off? That is the real question. Because you feel me? That's why you gotta choose your words wisely. To sit here and say, thank God that the business is doing well. Because that means if it wasn't doing well, you be out of there.
so, and we also, now we just launched our new business, right? And so, because we're out of pocket so much, things are tighter.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about, can I go on a date? Or is the mortgage paid?
But
Wait, hold on.
also married.
But I'm saying, like, even still, we could just be partners.
Stop it. You're married. You're going to have a different experience than the people out here meeting people for the first time.
On God.
You already been with your guy. You done grew with your guy. But you sitting right here trying to apply y'all business ventures to people who are single trying to meet good candidates.
On God.
Outside of a business venture, you just trying to find good moral character, someone who's willing to build and grow with you.
Facts.
It's going to be different. You conflating the two.
Facts.
And is the mortgage paid? Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say mortgage. Is the rent paid? Are the lights on? Is the gas on? Is there food in the house? I'm talking about necessities.
But y'all,
Your mindset is an anomaly.
because you're already invested in this relationship.
Exactly.
But you guys were moving in together, though.
Yes, yes.
They're not married. Like moving in together, I feel like that might have been like, you know what I'm saying, maybe 4 or 5 months in the relationship, and they just was like, yeah, do you want to move in? You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say you automatically know the person, but you're comfortable with the person. You probably didn't experience things because I mean, it lasted 4 or 5 months. You know, or it is lasting for 4 or 5 months still. And it's like that means that something is going right in a relationship. Y'all getting everything together. You know what I'm saying? So clearly, I feel like that. He ain't even say the time frame of how long he's been with old girl or not. But still, I feel like that right there, within the sense, is boom. Like me personally, I don't want to move in with no chick just because I want to move in with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that because I don't want to feel like I'm that guy that's just chilling on her couch mooching. Even if I got a job and I'm working, I'm helping pay bills, I still don't want to feel like it. I want to be able to sit here and make sure I can provide for the, you know, if when needed, number one. And then two, I'd rather it be both our place, not just yours. You know what I mean? And that's just how I am about it. Cause like I said, I got examples, but I only got one example, but you know, still, like I had an ex. Well, like I said, my ex, like I said, she had an apartment, and you know, she wanted me to come over basically every day, and I told her straight up, I would love to come over. I love being in your space. I love being around you, but I don't want to sit here and be up under you every single day. You want me over here just because I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring you or suffocating you in your space. You know what I'm saying? This house that you pay your rent and stuff in and all that, this is your space. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be coming in this space just being her. You You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I don't want to feel like it, because I know people that will literally just shack up in their girl's place and just beat her and not really doing much, just sitting there.
But at the same time, what I'm saying is hardship. I think all relationships should be.
We going through a hardship right now.
I think you don't know what you have until your relationship is tested.
Well, I also can I just
Anything given easy will not be valued. I think this world has tests all around us, and it's meant to test how strong you in it for real.
Hey, if you can't pay the rent, you don't need to be dating. Period.
I think that certain things are going to bleed into. I think certain things are going to bleed into.
No,
I don't know, man. I just see things differently because I understand that life is peaks and valleys, man. And
but how can you afford to date if you can't afford to pay rent?
Why does dating cost? Getting to know someone should not.
Why does dating cost? I'm loving this. This is a good video. This was a good video I picked, and I am very happy I picked this video. Why does dating have to cost? Let's exclude some things. Before I kind of say what I want to say. Going out to eat, excluded. Stuff like going out bowling or something like that. Some activities and something like that. Exclude that. Excuse me again. I almost said movies. Movies is gonna be kind of in the same category as dating and or bowling and all stuff like that, because that's basically activities and stuff like that. Yeah. Why does dating have to cost, bro? Why can't our first meeting be, oh, let's go on this walk? You know what I'm saying? Let's go on this walk and let's just talk and you know, let's just sit in the grass, you know what I'm saying, on this nice little blanket that I got here. Let's sit in the grass, you know what I'm saying? Let's just talk. Let's just look up at the stars, or just, you know what I'm saying, just let's look up in the sky and just, you know, just talk and talk about life and you know, stuff like that. Like, dating should not have the cost, but we should not have to pay to get to know y'all. I be seeing it, you know, hopping on Tinder or Facebook dating or you know, any type of dating site, and you be scrolling or whatever, you see some girl or swiping, and you see some girl on there, her bio says something like, "Oh, if you want to get to know me, send a cash out." How am I getting to know you sending you money? I'm not getting to know you. I'm getting to know your cash out. I'm knowing what your cash app name is so I guess for when later when you want some money, I can send it to you because I know it, right? It's not even remotely how it should go.
Of course, getting to know
Does
someone
gas cost?
should be according to whatever.
Hell yeah, gas cost.
But that's not fair because you said
If I'm saying
you said
I'm just saying. It's a weird situation, bro, to know that you really got a date and it costs something. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want a date, it's gonna cost you. It's just how it is. Hold on. My bad, because I had to mute that. Y'all probably still heard it, but I had to mute it anyways. All right.
that don't want nothing, give her everything. But why talk to somebody that's going through mad stuff because they want something? So, but I don't want something if I'm going through something that I'm dating.
Because you see potential.
You need to be able to. Most of these women already do it anyway. That's the scary part. They already date guys who ain't doing nothing, ain't about nothing. They date off looks a lot of the time. They date off finances. They just can't get it right. I'm just being honest.
Quote that again.
I won't say that I won't say they don't get it right. I won't say that. Y'all see potential, I can see that part. I can see y'all seeing potential. I can see that as it blinds y'all judgment, if it makes sense. Because y'all definitely do go off looks, financials. Let's just be real. If y'all see a nigga out here got the fresh J's on, chains, grills, tattoos, you know what I'm saying, all in the third, you know what I'm saying, and y'all looking at him, and y'all really just looking at him. Y'all, you feel me? Y'all looking at him, y'all go up to him. Shit, it's the one time y'all ever really just kind of shot y'all shot for real. Y'all going up to him, shooting y'all shot, and boom, y'all get his number or whatever. And then the whole time, you don't even know how he got to the club. How'd he get to the club? This nigga rode the bus. You didn't even know because you left before you even knew that. This nigga ride the bus. Or he had his homeboy drop him off. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, now you gotta deal with the fact that he ain't got no car. He ain't got no car. He ain't got nothing. But he got clothes and he dressed nice and everything like that in the third. But guarantee he gonna be borrowing your car soon.
Sir? Because you see potential and you see something there. Yeah, but we were friends for years.
And that is fine, but the thing is, I think you're either like
purposely not.
Yeah,
don't
it's something because again, if you are in a precarious situation such that you cannot meet your monthly bills, right? And let's just say you rent. Let's just say so there's no mortgage involved, so you're paying your rent, your lights, your gas, your health insurance, whatever. Like if you are struggling that much and you can't meet your necessities, I'm not saying your wants, your basic necessities. Why are you dating? Because wait, let me finish.
Why does she keep going back to this why are you dating thing? Like you don't want nobody to date. Because if that's the case, nobody's gonna date. Nobody is gonna date. But like I said, with her, I understand what she's saying though. She's saying basically, if you struggle to pay your bills, you should not be dating. Because at the end of the day, you're not showing that you can provide when needed. I get it. That makes sense. Perfect sense. Because I'm seeing both sides. I'm biased right now. I am very biased because I'm not being on nobody's side. I am a male. I am a man. I am. But at the same time, I'm not just going to side with the men on this one. I want to listen to both sides because both sides got insight right now. And this is letting me know right now why dating might be hard, bro. I ain't going to stunt, bro. This is making sense to me.
Because in my mind, shouldn't you be like focusing all your attention on like repositioning yourself such that you can like motivation.
She's doing the extreme. Most people are meeting the bare minimum of their necessities, just being honest.
Wait. I was just about to say, you know what's so crazy? Y'all be the first to talk about how a woman brings support. She brings motivation, inspiration.
And why is it always a here we go? It shouldn't be no here we goes, bro. He's throwing his opinion out there. Clearly, my man got experience with the situation. That's why he is able to voice what he's saying and say it clearly and proudly. Why has it got to be here we go? If that's the case, I'm surprised neither one of the men said here we go when y'all talk about financial stuff. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. That's not fair.
Prayer. She can bring a man from the peaks to the valleys. She can bring. So my question to you is, what is the cost of getting to know someone?
The sad part is that a lot of these women are lying. It is a snare trap. It's a Venus snare trap. To entrap guys. Most of them don't bring the things that they say they bring. A lot of them are, a woman's income average is lower than a man's income average. So already based off that, and a large majority of women are.
Now, he made a point, but at the same time, I did say earlier, because this is true shit. I wouldn't say it's all necessarily true. There is some women that are making more than men. Just saying. And I say again, they may have better income than certain men, so they rather date a man that meets that same type of income level, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like all men make more than women. Like I said, statistically, yes. Reality wise, not really.
Are very average. So if you take that into account, these women is selling dreams. They're selling dreams to the guy because they don't bring all these great things that a woman is supposed to bring. Because guess what? You still need to be taught those things. You got to be nurtured and groomed from a child to becoming an adult for that stuff to stick. Most of these guys are just sticking you, and then they're just sticking around. That's where the biggest misconception is going to come from. Women are going to just sell you all these dreams, and this sounds nice, and this is good and sweet. It's a lie.
Yep.
So what he just said is crazy because nobody's going to be able to say anything about that because most women nowadays don't do that, just being honest.
And what he's saying is more so like, yeah, false dreams, false hopes. And you know what I'm saying? Then, y'all, let's say, boom, y'all do give it up to that guy that's been trying to get with you or whatever. The third, y'all give it up to him. And then, boom, now that he got it, he got that lock and key. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Now he thinks like, okay, I gotta, you feel me? I can do the bare minimum that I'm gonna do now. Because at the end of the day, I've already smashed. I done put it down multiple times. She gets hers every time. She's not gonna want to leave me. She's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? She's not about to sit here and not talk to me no more. Like I'm basically her now. You know what I'm saying? I puts it down. What do you mean? That's basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't stunt, man. Shit, some women are delusional, but us men could be delusional too. Because at the end of the day, we thinking all we doing is we can just smash them and that's it. We can do that and then we set. Nah, bro. Women are designed to want more. No matter. It don't matter if you D'ing her down great, awesomely every single time to where she's getting it every 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You going for hours and hours and she's getting it every 10 seconds. Okay, cool. That's great. Even then, she's still going to want more. They're designed to want more. It's just how it is. So, boom. You can do all that and you know what I'm saying? Whatever the third. But sooner or later, she's going to get tired of that. And she's going to lay down the law on you. And it's going to be left field. And you ain't going to think nothing about it until it happens.
From a woman's perspective.
I'll tell you. How much is gas per gallon? $3.50. Right? Okay. How much is makeup?
It's gone.
How much is clothes? Let's just say you own them, but you gotta send them to the cleaners. Like, things cost. Like, I don't care what anybody says. In order to date,
you don't throw them clothes in the washing machine and dry. Quit playing,
man.
Money is required at a very minimum.
With the right person.
It's not true. Gas costs. Ubers cost. Like the train, the bus, everything. It costs at a minimum. And time is valuable. It's actually the most valuable thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
whoa. Then if that is, why a lot of you women out here wasting time? I mean, some men too, but women be out here wasting time. And I'm a victim of this. I know. I'm not blaming every woman for it. No. Not all women. Let me say this. Not all women are wasting time. But some of you are. Trust me. I was texting one girl one time and, you know what I'm saying, we were supposed to been kicked it. Or whatever. Not even recently, just in general. But, you know what I'm saying, we supposed to been kicked it or whatever and everything like that. Every time it comes to that time to me wanting to kick it with her, I'm talking about she'll hype it up too. Oh, I can't wait to hang out with you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do this. And then every time it get close to that time, she goes ghost. She goes ghost every time. No, you don't hear no text messages from her. She don't answer the phone. Nothing. Ghost. Wasting time. And then what the worst part about it is, so not even only the fact that she said, oh, we should hang out. She even said she was gonna make me breakfast one day before I go to work and everything like that and the third, yada yada. Just for me to get up and be prepared for me to go over there and get the breakfast, just for her to get mad because she asked me the day before, what do I want to drink, orange juice or apple juice? And I said orange juice. Then I woke up and she asked me the same question again. And then I remembered I had watched the video that said if you drink orange juice in the morning, first thing in the morning, it messes with your digestive system. So it's not really good to drink orange juice in the morning, first thing in the morning. So I changed my answer and said apple juice. She got mad. She got mad and said, you got me messed up to sit here and do it. Get your own juice. I can't believe you try to handle me like that. Handle you? Because I changed my mind and wanted apple juice? You must not have had apple juice. You must only had orange juice, huh? So why was that 2 options? Waste of time.
I don't understand how you can say, like, even if you just gonna be in a park, right? How you get there?
Well,
You know what?
No, but y'all don't. No. Y'all don't live where you can just.
I can still walk. I leave the house 45 minutes early.
Oh God. We can make it work. We don't have to sit here and catch no bus, train, none of that. We can literally time it. So when we're doing that little like you said, 45 minutes at least, 45 minutes early, we could be walking, thinking about how we gonna do this, what we gonna do on this date, how could things work out. I can have my whole mental preparation for this. That's my time to have the preparation for it. You know, they looking at him like he's making an excuse, but it's real deal. That's not no excuse. This is real deal.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you.
Well, I think the argument
City
you
bike?
guys have two
You gotta
different
pay for
arguments.
that.
You're
Two
talking
different
about
arguments.
your priorities,
Talking about
and he's
love.
talking about the ability to date.
Get to know
regardless
someone.
should be free.
Yeah, I'm
there's
talking
just
about to
two
get to
different
know
arguments.
somebody.
No, should. But is it in reality? Is what I'm saying.
That's the difference.
All depending on who you're dealing with. All depending on who. Listen, let me tell you something.
Why you keep putting your feet on the couch?
And I will give her all the credit in the world when it comes to the person I am with, because we can go to Long John Steakhouse. Most times, hey, let's go.
What steakhouse?
Long John Steakhouse. Babe, let's go to Long John Steakhouse.
Oh, dang. He said Long John.
I was about to say, I ain't never heard of Long John Steakhouse.
Longhorn. Yeah. Most times it's
Long John.
Listen,
That's
babe,
what I was thinking.
hold on, babe. Let's go to Longhorn Steakhouse. Babe, let's go to McDonald's.
I'm not doing
Let's
McDonald's.
go cheat. Let's go. And listen.
It's over.
And that doesn't mean.
Are they giving out free meals?
Wait. And that doesn't mean that we don't go to SDK.
I ain't even gonna lie. Me personally, let's go to that steakhouse. I'm not going to no damn McDonald's. I'm sorry. I understand where you're going with it. I understand what you're saying. I'm not doing McDonald's. That's just me. I can't stand Longhorns. I rocks with Longhorns. Once he said Longhorns, he just said anything else, Texas Roadhouse or Charlie's or something like that or whatever the third. Like he just said that. Okay, cool. McDonald's could probably work. Longhorns, I rock with Longhorns, so I'm going Longhorn. But let's see where this point's going.
Hey, we don't go to Brooklyn Chop House. That doesn't mean that.
You guys
What
will
I'm
still have
saying
a separate
is,
conversation.
at the end of the day with her, where it's like, hey, what we doing tonight? What you want to do? Babe, I just want to chill with you. I just want to sit across from you.
McDonald's is
Even if
actually
you
pretty
stay,
expensive
even
fast food. Even if you
stay inside.
Why do you have to be loud and talk over everybody? Shouldn't have to do all that. Shouldn't have to do all that. I get what you're doing. You want to prove your point. I get it. It better be proven right here.
And I will say this.
Bro, if you said the man is paying the bare minimum of bills, you can sit inside the house. What are you talking about? We talking about somebody that's already paying the bare minimum. A lot of people are doing that. If you're in one of these high cities where that's not capable, get out of the high city. I cannot see myself living in a place just for the glitz and glamour, but I got
like Cali, Houston, Cali for sure. I mean, the only thing I can think of is Cali. Cali for sure is high price of living, for sure. Because a lot of people that live in Cali right now move to different places that have lower cost of living. I've literally talked to somebody that came from California, and I've asked them, why did you move from California to here? Oh, because the cost of living was too high there. Makes sense. Because to live in a house by yourself, you got to be some type of celebrity. Because most, even the people that's there that do, you know, the little Instagram videos, you know, little reels or whatever, they all live in the same house together. 6 people to a house just to pay the bare minimum of the bills. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let's just keep it 100. Because for real, like, and then with Houston, I mean, I knew somebody that lived in Houston. So with that being said, they cost of living for the apartment was high as hell from what they told me. So it's like, man,
I pay egregious amount of bills to sustain and survive. That's crazy.
And I will say this, and maybe that's why we're together to this day.
We'll propose.
Wait, hold on.
Cash App has very much helped me save my money. So when I need it, it's just there.
And you got yourself some McDonald's at home, girl.
Hold on.
You got McDonald's at home.
And maybe that's why we're together. And maybe that's why we're together to this day.
you know what's crazy? I don't even know what Shorty said at all in these fur boots at all. I kind of missed. I heard something about clothes or whatever, but the whole time while you talking about clothes, I'm like, you keep picking all this lint off of your clothes. And you've been doing that since the video started. So, yo, you need a lint roller, Shorty.
Because
Rushing the
You
man.
threw him off.
No, because
You sound great to me, baby girl.
because
I'm trying to help you
You
right
sound
no,
great.
because I give.
I've been great.
It's not perfect, but it's real.
Okay, but it's the thing. It's
And I can respect
the real deal.
Hey, but that didn't answer my question. What I'm saying is that even if you stay in the house and don't leave, because me and my husband hang out at our home all the time. But you know what we got? We got lights. We got gas.
But remember,
We got streaming.
remember you can pay the bills.
Subscription.
You can pay the bills, though.
But what you're proving my point.
the difference.
If you have an issue with meeting the necessities at your home, I do not think you should date. Because, thank you.
This is the reason why sometimes married people get on my nerves, because married people think they know everything about dating just because they've been married. No telling how long they've been married, like her and her husband. But, you know, because you got food, gas, and streaming service, and y'all chill at home. Listen, I guarantee you don't want to do it every day. You are not at home every day just wanting to be at home with your husband, just sitting there. I know you be wanting to go places. I can guarantee it. You want to go somewhere. You would want to fly out, take a trip somewhere, and you probably be like, yeah, babe, we should go do this, do that, there. You're going to want him to spend some money. Now, that's why you could say, oh, yeah, if you're not doing this bare necessity, just necessity things. Yeah, necessity is the key word that you're using, because you're only throwing out the necessity thing. You're not throwing out the stuff that you're really wanting to do that's going to cost.
Because, wait,
You agree?
yeah. Can I finish? But can
The sad part about him saying I agree is that there are a lot of guys who meet the bare minimum. They already meet it. That's the thing about it. They still not getting dates. Like, you still don't like those guys. It's crazy.
Why? Because they want the person to make more than the bare minimum. Like, yeah, you meet the bare minimum, but we want you to exceed the bare minimum by 20 times.
No, but can I?
I don't know if I agree.
Wait,
I don't agree.
hold on. But if you would allow me to finish, the point that I'm making is that if you have, matter of fact, let's just say that I wasn't married. You can't invite me to your house and you ain't got no heat. You can't invite me to your house.
Man, listen, we talking about
Shorty, I can get a space heater. I can go to Walmart. I can go to CVS. I can go to any type of like, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to say a convenience store, but I can literally go to a store, a market or anything, and go buy a space heater. Okay, I ain't got heat, cool, but I got a space heater. I can put it in my room, I can put it in the living room. I can get 2 different space heaters, multiple if I need to. We gonna have some heat, because I don't have heat. Come on, bro.
We talking about respectable men.
Man.
Wait, no,
Wait,
no,
hold on.
that is
What-
not.
What respectable man is inviting you to his house and he ain't got no heat? Facts.
Bro, you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Now let's keep it real. Nobody, I ain't gonna say. I know I just said a space heater. I know I said that, but that's only because I say again because I have a space heater, so we're gonna have some type of source of heat. I don't want you to come to my house and be shivering the whole damn time. No, I'm not. If I ain't got it, if I ain't got no heat in my damn place, I'm not about to invite you. Because in the day, you're gonna be telling me how cold it is in here when I'm used to it. I ain't gonna say I'm used to it, but I'm like, you feel me? I'm dealing with it more so, not dealing with it. Just saying.
You're proving my point.
Hold on. You know what? I've realized talking to you, because now it's been 2 times. You don't really know other men. You really don't. You know yourself, and that's fine.
That must be it.
That's cool.
I know myself in my community.
No.
I know myself
Boy.
in my community. And my community and men are not inviting
You live in
me.
Alpine?
Ain't got no goddamn
Right.
This just showing you that the women up here, they choose bums outside of the ones who are in a relationship.
That's
They
what it
choose
sound
the
like.
Wrong guys. It is what it is.
Alpine.
That's what it sounds like.
Wait, but listen.
I had a Negro try to
Wait,
get me
hold
to
on.
sleep at his house, no AC.
Wait.
Hello?
What happened?
I did have a lot of fun with them relationships
Went.
with the box fan, no AC. I had a good time with
That doesn't work in Houston.
First of all, see what I'm saying? There's a lot. There's a lot of contradicting stuff going on right now because Shorty Red Hoodie just sat there and said she went over some dude's house and he ain't have no AC. And then a girl gonna holler about, oh, I had fun. I had fun over somebody's house that had a box fan. My man literally just sat here and said, what respectable man is inviting you over his house if he ain't got no heat? Shit's the same thing as her. But still, yeah, the box fan was probably pointing right at y'all, so y'all wasn't hot. Okay, cool, I get that. Like Shorty said, that wouldn't work in Houston because Houston gets very hot in the summer. I would know because I went there in the summer one time and sweating bullets from the man, I tell you what. But still,
was a good time.
You still went over there.
Wait, but
To his point.
Yeah, but I wasn't
Your point
sleeping
is
over
put your
there.
priorities together.
All we had was
still
little
went.
TV.
right, so, wait, no, that is my. Hold on. That no,
oil and
Massage
massage.
was everything.
it's absolutely the point. My question is that no, listen, if you're saying you should still be able to date, so would you invite a woman to your house if you don't have gas on?
Oh, I have self-respect.
Exactly. You're literally proving my point.
But I'm also the man that will never
No.
not have my goddamn gas on.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Having 2 different conversations.
That's why.
So I
Because to me, there's a standard that is required to be a man.
Yeah.
It's a disconnect.
You ain't got no heat. Like
Right.
what?
Y'all both
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Conversations.
Hello. Wait, no, Rome. I agree, but the thing is that is not the premise that I set.
This is why I said
Premise-
you guys are having 2 different conversations.
You brought in other factors. My thing is that if you cannot afford to date,
Because
you should
dating
not
does cost.
because you cannot. You don't need to be dating if you can't take care of your basic necessity. No.
Hold on, but the women are still choosing. This is crazy. I know they're saying that, as a guy, we can have discipline opposed to, what we need to have set up in the forefront of our lives before we get into relationships. But these women are still choosing those guys. So, I mean, we can't force you to get into a situation. You can still have to be a willing participant. So does that mean women don't have no discernment? That mean women don't know how to pick correctly? Does that mean women need to grow up a little bit more before they choose right? Just because it's out there don't mean you need to get into it, right?
Facts and more facts. Because at the end of the day, if she's saying that if you can't afford to do your bare necessities, don't date. But at the same time, it won't stop women from looking. Women are looking. Women are out here searching. Y'all are searching for y'all man or a man. It doesn't really, I mean, you know, it depends on y'all preference. I get it. But at the same time, like he said, y'all the one that's picking this. Y'all picking them. You feel me? Dude might have ran some good game. You know what I'm saying? To blindside y'all from even really asking the main questions. You know what I'm saying? Just for, you know, when y'all leaving the club at the end of the night or whatever and going, you know, with him or whatever to his house, and then the whole time he ain't got no heat. He ain't tell you he ain't had no heat the whole time. Whole time on the ride to his house, y'all was sitting there talking, laughing, and giggling. The whole time he ain't never tell you he ain't had no heat. But oh well, it's too late now. You already there. So what you gonna do? You gonna stay there, right? You gonna stay there for the time being and what, call an Uber or have your girlfriend come pick you up or what? What we doing? Cause at the end of the day, I mean, like you said, y'all pick, man. End of the day, shit, most of the things really happen off a woman's choice. Y'all choose a lot of things. Us men don't choose a lot of things. Y'all got the power of that P, man. Y'all got the power of that P, and with that power of that P, y'all can choose a lot. We don't choose anything. You feel me? Even when it comes to us talking to y'all, we don't choose to talk to y'all. Y'all choose to allow us to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because women, y'all can ignore us. Hey, how you doing, baby? How you? Hold on. What's your name? You can ignore us. Straight up.
The basic necessities, which is like how you live, rent, mortgage, gas, lights, water, internet, health insurance, home insurance, like all of these things, you should not be dating.
Women don't even
And
have
you're
that
talking
together.
about being a respectable person, cool, but you're still not saying what I'm saying. What I'm saying,
He's not supposed to say what you're saying, though. You see what I'm saying? That's why this is the debate that y'all having. Y'all have two different opinions on a topic that is only set, I mean, not even set, but it's more so, it's going to have two different opinions when you have two different genders involved in the conversation. Women are going to have their perspective. Men are going to have theirs. There's going to always be this. There's not going to be any agreement. And I would hope throughout this video, hopefully there will be somewhere where y'all agree. But I don't think there's going to be any agreement anytime soon.
is that if these things are not a priority to you, having lights on at your house, having gas on at your house, you don't need to be dating. You need to call Con Ed and get your shit together.
But see,
like no, there's actually no but see. No,
there is.
See, she's too busy trying to clown more so to make a point. Because I think she's trying to clown more than so to make a point. Because you feel me? You see how she's smirking. A girl next to her is smirking. The other girl was smirking. Like, it shouldn't be y'all trying to make points. Or not make points, but like y'all trying to clown him. Like, make your point. Make it a valid point. Because, I mean, if it's a valid point, there will be some understanding behind your valid point. But it sounds like to me you're really just trying to clown him about how he goes about his dating life versus your married life. Stop playing.
There is a but see.
And then you get frustrated.
What I'm talking, like what you're talking about, doesn't even live in the realm.
We got
it's
that.
not in your
I'm talking about.
No, yeah, but that's what.
Oh my God.
That's what I think.
That's why I brought up
That's the disconnect.
There is no disconnect. No. There's not a disconnect.
That is.
No, it's not. I'm the one who set the premise.
There is so much a disconnect, and it's so obvious there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect. For her to say there's no disconnect, it's obvious there is.
What's the word I'm looking for?
I set the premise. Oh, I'm sorry. I set the premise. You understand what I'm saying? So
difficult.
You're literally no, a little bit because you're.
And now they're ganging up on him, saying he's being difficult. What? He's being difficult because he's speaking his truth. He's speaking how he feels about the situation. So he's being difficult. He's speaking from his experience, his own personal experience at that. He's not speaking on y'all ladies' experience. He's speaking on his own experience, which makes him difficult. What?
You're fighting the facts. The facts. No, you're fighting the facts. And
It's not the fact.
No,
That's-
You're
that's like me saying,
you're
I'm gonna
fighting.
come
No.
sit down
You're fighting.
She don't want him to talk. I hate that I keep pausing this. I'm sorry, but she don't want him to talk. She's saying he's fighting the facts. That's not his facts. That's your facts that you think is facts. When end of the day, you only have the facts of your personal experience, which honestly, I say again, I don't know how long she's been married, but it's the facts of you being married.
You're fighting. No. You're
In
fighting.
my realm of reality, you can't sit down if there isn't a couch.
You're
Jada, no lie.
no, Alan. Hold on. It
She's
is.
like, wait, I think I'm winning. Let me go.
No, it's not a win. But the thing is that I'm the one that set the scenario. I set the premise, and the thing is that you have a rebuttal for that premise, but on a totally different set of facts. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Shut up.
I completely understand.
You see what she's
Actually,
saying.
I'm
done. Say you see.
Yes, I see what you're
No. It's,
Good job. Because at the end of the day, my man's on the far left over here. Y'all can't see him, but my man's on the far left over here. He see what was going on. She just wanted to be right. It felt like. And I'm not saying she is trying to be right, but I'm saying it feels like she's trying to be right. Because not only is she trying to talk over him and trying to prove her points and this and that and the third, like trying to say he's being difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible to say when he's not even being difficult. He's just voicing his opinion on his experience that he's already experienced, that he's going through right now in the moment. What are we talking about?
She's wrong.
It's not even a.
See what you're saying.
She's wrong because it goes back to who the woman choose. Regardless if it's out there, don't mean you need to touch it. I
Right.
don't get it. If the stove is on, it's fired. That don't mean you need to touch it to know that it's a flame. This
Right.
is crazy.
It's not even about.
I'm sorry,
like,
guys, who are rooting for me, but I see what she's saying.
because you know they're gonna be in there.
Thank you. So I have a question.
Nigga, what?
He should not have conceded.
Rome has been waiting for this.
For a long time.
I know.
I like your little purple shirt.
It's not.
No, you know what? Does it match your sneakers?
It's 100.
I think I'm gonna leave it right there. I don't think he should have conceded on that because it boils down to who the woman chooses. And you have a large majority of average men who still don't get selected or chosen that have a great mentality out there that want to raise a family accordingly the right way. Just women, they don't like that anymore. They've seen too much. Social media have re-engineered the brains of a lot of people, not just women, but just men as well. And now, if the one guy don't offer it, another guy can offer it. And then once you start getting into experience with these guys, now you compartmentalizing sex, dating, trips, experiences, emotional support. Now you just feel like you can't choose to consolidate on one. That is the problem. We still not going to sit it on guys because there's a lot of guys out here that are valuable candidates, but guess what? These women won't look past their looks, their height, the way how they act. They might not be the most confident. They might not be the most intelligent, but they still might have a good moral and character that can send you through the end of your days. But women don't want to just deal with one guy for the end of their days no more. They're like, I know I can get better. I'm better than this dude.
They try to better themselves.
Better than him.
They try to
That's
one
what
up
it's always
themselves
gonna
every
boil
time.
down to. The chick is probably going to think that she's better than you. Until you have to damn near prove to her that you're better than her. In majority of the aspects of her life. That's why usually when a girl get with a good guy, guess what she started realizing? This guy's way better than me. At everything probably. Let's say he got a better job. He's stronger than you. Of course, maybe he's taller than you, the whole nine. And he know how to lead the family in the right direction. And don't let him be on health and a health perspective. He's really better than you. You can't even add the value of you being a gatherer if we were in hunter-gatherer times. You can't even fulfill that role anymore. It's where you can make herbs. You can make tinctures and mixtures that can help nourish the body. If you're not doing those things, how can you even be a qualified woman at this point to come into a guy's life? And what he was saying earlier, don't women supposed to like speak life and breath back into
Man, aspirations, man.
Charge and
Admiration.
energize to get back out there and say, you know what, I'm gonna do this for her and the family.
Yeah.
Where is that going? Where are all those women that's supposed to breathe life? It's a lie.
Bro, I know he ain't done, but he's speaking some valids right now. Real deal valids. Because I agree with him. Social media has tainted the dating life. Very much so. It tainted it really bad. It's got a lot of people thinking that certain things is how it's supposed to go, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Tyler Perry movies is rewiring brain function out here. You know what I'm saying? People thinking that Tyler Perry movies is real deal, is how things go, when Tyler Perry really just makes plays and movies off the trauma of the black community. Which that's why I don't like Tyler Perry projects, because he really just uses the black community. He uses our trauma against us, and it's not fair. It's not fair for them to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair for them to do it to us like that. It's not. It really ain't. Hunter and gatherer times, you know, he made a valid point with that too. Because in the day, I mean, put like this. Have I ever went out in the wilderness and hunted something? No, I haven't. I haven't went out anywhere in the wilderness and ever hunted a bear or a deer or bird shooting. I've never done any of that. You know, I've never done bird hunting and none of that stuff like that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if it came down to it, instinctively, me as a man, I would instinctively be obligated to become the hunter regardless. But when I'm being the hunter, you have to be the gatherer. You gotta, like you said, gotta gather the berries, the herbs, and you know what I'm saying, this and that and the third. And then when I bring back what I brought back from hunting, you know what I'm saying, let's hope it's a good haul. We gotta together cook it, you know what I'm saying, get it together for the feast for the family, and you know, I brought it back. I'm the breadwinner, you know what I'm saying, bringing it back. Like nowadays, women want to be the gatherer and the hunter. You know what I mean? But some don't know how to hunt. Some don't even know how to gather.
It sounds good. It's a good talking point that women do this. The only reason why it seems like women do this, because I'm going to tell you what it is. Men bust y'all down, and once we get them yams, that gets us back energized. And that makes us want to go out there, because we feel like we get a different type of attachment once we get in that box and it's good. And let's say the body right, but all that speaking breath and all this stuff, it ain't that. Most of the time it's just the guy don't want to lose you. That's it. He just don't want to lose you. He enjoys the company, enjoys the yam. Now, if you got a good personality with the yams and you listen, submissive, that's going to make it even better. But all this breathing life into a guy, it's fallacy, man. The guy's going to have it in him if it's already in him. It
is definitely a dying conversation, really, because like I said, a lot of women don't speak life into us men anymore. They don't. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can call y'all queens. Y'all don't like it. I call a woman a queen. Oh, how you doing today, queen? Or I hope you have a good day today, queen. She ain't like it. I can't even tell you why she ain't like it, but she just didn't like it. And I was kind of drawn back a little bit, because I'm like, are you okay with being called the B word or the H word, or, you know, are you okay with that? But you don't want to be called a queen? Are you serious? Just like, you know what I'm saying, y'all calling us kings. Y'all call us kings because we kings and queens. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Speak affirmation in both. Speak affirmation in the women and speak affirmation in us men, because I'm telling you, we prosper even better.
He's a go-getter. If he's somebody that's going to be on top of his game, if he don't want to just be quote-unquote average, he's going to always be trying to figure out a way to excel. He's going to be working more hours on the job. He's going to be taking on maybe another job. He's going to be trying to have different hustles in between all that. He's going to be grinding, and you should be there with him. If you find him as a good candidate, you should be there with him and hold him down. And if y'all got kids together, you probably definitely want to think twice before you just want to leave and hop out there. Man, just too many options in people's faces. It's a whole lot harder to just hold one person down. We getting in a time period where people don't want to consolidate on one anymore, you know. And sometimes less is more, not always the more factor.
Yep.
Y'all, I'm getting back into the working out. I'm trying to get my schedule back right when I can work out early mornings.
My boy.
But I miss working out, and when I'm on it. I'm like,
all right, he's talking about him working out and stuff like that. We ain't gonna get into that part. I just feel like I feel like, honestly, I feel like honestly, it's not hard. You know, is dating hard? No, it's not. We make it hard. No, Diddy. We make dating tough. You know what I'm saying? We got people that would real deal just settle. You know what I'm saying? We will settle for what we can get. You know what I'm saying? Just settling for what you can get ain't it. If you just dating that girl because you just want somewhere to be and stay, and you know what I'm saying, that you cheating yourself. Cheating yourself out of the grind and the evolving that you were destined to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get back to where, you know what I'm saying, approaching somebody shouldn't be a hassle. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be tough to approach somebody and real deal show interest. It shouldn't have to cost to show interest in somebody. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have to cost to just be in somebody's presence. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have to cost to know your name. You know what I mean? And don't compare me to somebody that you used to date. I'm not going to be them. I'm either going to be better or, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting there. Now, if you're not wanting to be there when I'm getting there, by all means. But if I'm there and you're wanting to be there then, cool. But don't try to make me do something that you wouldn't making him do. You know what I mean? Because you see it didn't work out with him, so you're going to try to change me and try to get me to do this, that, and the third because he never did it. You know, it's not okay. But I think this was a great video. Them first couple videos, yeah, you know, them first couple videos was good too because it kind of got us on the mindset of how we was gonna go about this video, which is cool to me. But man, this video right here, this one was it because I got to see the perspective of what I wanted to see, and it proved some points for me because at the end of the day, voicing opinions isn't always good because clearly voicing opinions ain't everybody's opinion. Straight up. But yeah, man, it's been another one, man. Like I said, it's gonna be a little short stream today, even though I feel like it's literally probably the same length of a stream that I usually do. I just try to get something out there for y'all, man. Like I said, I'm trying to see what type of game I'm going to playing possibly tomorrow, of course, but I'm just saying I'm trying to figure out what game I'm trying to play. It's a mixture in my head. Like I said, we just finished Batman. I know we still got to finish Like a Dragon. Yakuza Like a Dragon. I know we got to finish that. Yeah, we're going to get things together, man. I want to throw something out there that's a little differently. I don't know. This was something I kind of wanted us to watch a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in, man. I'm thankful regardless. Like I said, we just getting up there, man. Like I said, yeah, man. And also, yeah, we getting to the point where, man, hey, if y'all really enjoying the stream and y'all enjoy watching, you know what I'm saying, my content and everything like that, man, let's build. We got to build up a little more because I want to do more for y'all. And for me to do more for y'all, I got to have better equipment. And you feel me? Like I said, I don't want to get to begging nothing like that or whatever and all that. But, you know, certain things can help. Even if y'all, you know what I'm saying, if I can just, you feel me? If I can figure out the little donation thing, I don't even know how to figure that out. I need to figure out the donation thing. But, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, $1 would help. Just, you know what I'm saying? Because $1 adds up. if y'all ain't got it, I understand. 'Cause I understand it's tough times out here. I'm not trying to be on no. Oh yeah, thank you, Amber, for the 35 gifted. If you throw a 35 gifted out there, appreciate it. But even then, you just throw $1 out there, man. Listen, it's gonna be appreciated. I'm gonna shout you out, whatever I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, man, I want to do more for y'all. You feel me? I'm already kind of putting my own little buck into the situation of trying to figure this out with trying to get better equipment and do different programs and editing programs and like trying to get my videos a little more effects and stuff to them. Yeah. But like I said, I do appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all, man. It's been another one. Focus.